Welcome back to another Dragon Ball Dokkan Battle video. I'm Goki, and today we're going to be talking about the Year 6 celebration and anniversary. We're going to talk about speculations, what might happen, things we might be guaranteed to get, around 80% guaranteed rate, and we're going to also talk about possible LRs that we may get for our legendary top summon. So, without further ado, let's get right into it. So, if you guys are new to the channel, I would recommend that you go ahead and hit that red subscribe button. So if you want other videos like this, go ahead, comment down below, hit that red button, and let's get it going. Hit a like on the video if you guys are enjoying this content, and follow me at twitch.tv/thatguygoki. Link will be in the description down below. So, what do we have here? Well, here we have 4-year anniversary global, 5-year pulled up, and then we have a set of cards that I think needs changing. So I pulled out my notepad, and you know it gets very serious when you have the notepad out. So for the anniversary, what are we pretty much guaranteed? Well, let's see in the notepad. We have dual Dokkan Fest LRs. So from the 3rd year to the actual 5th year, it has been nothing but dual Dokkan Fest LRs. And then pushing on that, we usually get 1 to 2 story events per celebration. So we don't know exactly how much this will entail, but we might get extra stones, 2 free-to-play cards per those, and so on and so forth. For 4-year, we got Giru, and for 5-year, we got Vegeta and Raditz and Zamasu, along with Broly. We got 3 there, but it was 2 story events that we got. On top of that, Boss Rush editions. We normally get 1 now. I believe one time we got 2 back to back, but I think that was a global thing over a JP thing. And then on top of that, a new Infinite Dragon Ball history. Now 4-year didn't have this, but it got implemented towards the end during the 300 million download celebration. Mind my spillage. But on top of that, we also had 2 to 3 EZAs both years. It doesn't matter where it came from, EZA areas or battles. Battles are preferable, but EZA areas, we'll take them because they make units better overall. Hopefully this time around they make it a lot easier for people to get those EZA areas done. So moving on, what else do we have? 2 to 3 free-to-play units. So for year 4, B-Pan was already established, but she was an LR. That's a free-to-play LR that people could use. And on top of that, we had Giru. And on top of that, we had Goku. So that's 3 free-to-play cards we had. That was during the Shadow Dragon Saga stuff. And then on top of that, on top of everything else, in year 5, we also had 3 free-to-play LRs, or 3 free-to-play cards that all had EZAs. So as you can see, there's a pattern going on here where the anniversaries are usually mirrored in some form of sense, and there's usually a determined factor in it. Moving on, 1 free-to-play LR per celebration. Year 4, we got LRB Pan, and after that, year 5, we got LR Zamasu Goku. So moving on past all this, we also had introduction to new mechanics, and these are the 2 best mechanics we've had to date outside of EZA. EZA is not really a mechanic, more like a quality of life for, you know, characters that are obsolete, that don't do well as they should. And these mechanics are obviously active skills for year 4 and EZA LRs, which is huge considering how strong Prime Battle Goku has gotten and Prime Battle Frieza. So, we might get something new in year 6, a new mechanic that can change the way that we play the game. And if they don't, I'll be kind of disappointed, because if the item system revamp is it, it's kind of like the absolute worst out of the mechanic changes. Moving on. What are possibilities? Well, before we go ahead and talk about possibilities, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys what I said was pretty much true for the most part. Legendary top summons right here. Dual Dokkan Fest in part 1, right? Buy 3, get 1 free, as they usually are. Then we had Giru. Then we had LRB Pan, right? Here's the Dual Dokkan Fest on the 5-year. Pretty much the same exact thing right here. we're gonna have the dual Dokkan Fest show up right now. Right they are, right there. And then we had 2 story events with Zamasu and then the Vegeta and Broly that Dokkan into Raditz and Broly with his furry friend. So, as you guys can see, I have looked at these extensively to see any matches and mirrors we have, possibly we can see. So the possibilities are, we're gonna get 2 events, we're probably gonna get 2 free-to-play cards, and moving on, we're probably gonna end up getting a good amount of stones. So I'm going to talk about the stones towards the end of the video, just hold on for that. But these are possibilities. The first one I'm going to talk about is the dual Dokkan Fest. There's no hard evidence or hard slap proof, but there is a pattern. Year 1 was fusion based. I understand it had Janemba, but it also had Gogeta, and the name of the movie is The Fusion Reborn. Celebration 2 had Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, some of the best TRs during that time. Year 3, however, we had fusions again, this time Vegito and Gogeta. In year 4, Goku and Vegeta once again, both Super Saiyan 4s. Now everyone's going to say that's a GT celebration. While that may be true, it's still also a Goku and Vegeta celebration. So on top of that, the following year, what did we get? Fusions. Yeah, you guys are seeing the pattern here, right? So that's why I feel like everyone's determined that Super Saiyan Blue evolved Vegeta, Royal Blue, Blue Moon, however you call him, is going to be on this banner. So I have it there. There's still a question mark. We're not sure what we're going to get. But moving on to that, the legendary top summon for both anniversaries had one pattern involved. And I'm going to show it up right now. Give me 1 second. Got to scroll through. There's a lot to scroll through. My arms, my fingers, my tiny, chubby fingers. Is the top legendary summon. So as you can see on the screen right here, there is one thing that makes sense. There is a trio LR and an antagonist or boss character LR. Now, Top has kind of pushed out his resources and eaten it. They can be lazy and give Jiren a rerun and bring out a new trio LR. But I don't think that's going to necessarily happen. And the reason why I say that is quite easily. We need certain cards. I'm going to spill it right here. For the trio cards, I have on my list right here, Turtle School Kamehameha, which is a fever dream. This is what I hope to come out. Trio de Danger, so Bergamo and his brothers. Magical Girls, aka Rebrand and her gang. A Universe 7 trio, maybe, I don't know. Goku Frieza 17, possibly. So, on top of that, Destruction Mode Topo. So, the reason why I say this is one significant thing has happened in the anniversary. That's because, or in the main things, or one thing significant happened. Super Saiyan Blue Evolved Vegeta got his glory. That means his boss needs his glory. And as we know, Topo is the boss that exhausted Vegeta. Pretty much, Jiren beat Vegeta, but Topo was the boss that he triumphed over. He beats. So there's a good shot that Destruction Mode Topo might be coming. What could they do? They can make him a base Topo that transforms, or they could just make him a Destruction God Topo. But Koki, they just have it easy. While that may be true, Bandai can shoot themselves in the foot and push out this character, but there's no guarantee this character will sell. So we need some other ideas. So if you guys have any ideas, leave it down in the description down below. Will we finally get a double trio? Will we finally get a non-antagonistic in the pattern? Shoot your shots right down below. Let me know if you made it this far in the video. And on top of that, easy A's. We need easy A's. We need a lot of them. We need free stones. We need easy A's to make things better. So, who best to get? And then 17 and 18. These things are outdated. Yes, she's a good support with the Fizz to attack. But outside of that, she needs a lot of orbs to function. And getting an easy A can actually alleviate a lot of her issues, along with Android 17, who's actually effectively worse than her because he doesn't change orbs. She does. She at least gives herself fuel. He doesn't. Sadly, amongst everything else, quite sad. So, on top of all this, we only have this Gohan in U7. And on top of this, the only U7 Piccolo is this one. This Wise Warrior Piccolo that was part 6. And it sucks. It blows. It's attack and defense plus 8% when HP is 80% or below. Why? Why? This is so trash. So garbage. It needs a fix. We need a new Piccolo. And there's a way, year 5 introduced, they can bring us a new non-Dokkan Fest TUR that gives us, in fact, this Gohan, or a new top Ultimate Gohan, and a top Piccolo. So they could do things like that. Moving on to other things. What else would you like to see? 10? Would you like to see Yamcha? No, well, obviously Yamcha didn't participate. Would you like to see a Frieza mixed with a character? What would you like to see? But moving off of that, the amount of stones we got are varied. Quite varied. This one, in year 5, we earned 879. In year 4, we earned a grand total. grand total of 936. That means doing everything, every login, just every single day you log in, you make sure you get that 4 free stones, 5 free stones, however many, and you keep trucking, and you save, right? So, moving on from this, what's my prediction? Well, my prediction is going to be, I'm not 100% on this, but I feel it's going to be in the ballpark between 800 to 850. I think that's a safe estimate. I don't want to get people and say 1,000 stones. I don't want to think 800 stones. But that's it for my speculation. If you guys enjoyed the video, go ahead and subscribe right now if you enjoyed it. If you enjoyed it that much, go ahead and hit that like button. Help me help your boy scrape and scratch through this algorithm. And with all that being said, I will see you guys in the next one. Oh yeah. Twitch.tv/ThatGuyGoki. If you want to discuss, have a discussion, sit down and talk with me, I stream over there. So if you're new to the game and you want to learn, go ahead and follow me on Twitch. Link will be in the description down below. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.